Hello everyone, it's Medina from the Clarinet Life, and today I wanted to go over a really quick warm-up. The notes that we will be utilizing are C, D, E, F, G, and E. This warm-up is a great way to get your clarinet mouth, your embouchure, set and focused. It's also an opportunity to remember all those notes that we're adding on to our repertoire. So we're going to start off with C. That's thumb, 1, 2, 3. The other notes are D, E, F, open G, and A, using the A key. Just a reminder, with A, we're not hitting this back key here or this key here. I like to call this warm-up leapfrog because we're going to be practicing leaping to other notes. The first note is going to actually be a step. That means it's one right next to the other in terms of a whole step or a half step, as opposed to a bigger leap like a third or a fourth. So the first note is going to be C. The next note will be D. Okay, now here's the thing. With this particular exercise, we're going to have a home note, and our home note is going to be the C. So I played one note higher, and I'm going to go back to my foundation note, which is C. Now I'm going to show it to you the whole way around using C and D. Okay, now I want you to try. So we played C, D, and then C. Give it a shot. I'll count you off. 1, 2, ready, and we have C, D, then C. Yep. If you want to practice that a little bit more, pause the video and try it. This warm-up, the leapfrog warm-up, is that we're not going to just stop with the D. We're going to continue onward with the E, F, G, and the A. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing, but one change. I'm going to go up to my E. The home note, again, is C, thumb, 1, 2, 3, but this time I'm going to leap to E. Notice how my fingers are moving. My fingers are relatively close to the clarinet, and the reason why is I need to make sure that I'm ready to play all the other notes. So not only is this a good warm-up for our clarinet face, but it's also a really great warm-up to learn notes, but also to remember that our fingers have to be in a certain position so that we can be able to utilize the full range of the clarinet. Let's try now using the other notes, using E, F, G, and A as well. I'm going to start using my trusty metronome, and I'm going to put it to quarter note equals 80. And I'm going to give each note 2 beats. 1, 2, ready? So, what you noticed was my home note was C. Now that tempo might be a little bit too quick. So we're going to do this again, but we're going to slow down the tempo. Maybe quarter note equals 50 or 60. And I'm going to put a break in between each grouping. Let me get my trusty metronome out. And I'm going to lower it to 50. So you notice that tempo is a lot slower. Sometimes when we're practicing, it's really important that we play confidently, and that requires us to play in a tempo that works better. And right now, because we're just learning this warm-up, it's probably best that we take a slower tempo. I did the faster tempo so you can kind of get an idea of what the whole thing sounds like. But let's try together using the slower tempo. 1, 2, ready, and okay, nice work. I have my metronome on, and we're going to do it again together. If you didn't play with me before, now is your chance to play with me. I'm going to do the same thing. Basically, what we're trying to do is learn this new warm-up. So it's home note C, D, home note C, right? We take a break, then C, E, C, take a break, C, F, C, take a break, C, open G, C, take a break, and then C, A, C, and then you're done for that little bit. So let's do it together. 1, 2, again. Okay, nice work. If you want to try practicing that again, what you can do is pause the video and then go back to it, and then we can play it together again, and then you can move on. So now what I would like to do is to practice this in a way where we don't have the pause. Now when we were practicing this and we added that pause, I played C, D, and then C again. However, with this particular warm-up, what makes it challenging is that we play C, then D, we go back to that C, but instead of repeating that C, we go to that higher note, the E. So I'm going to show you now the exercise, that warm-up that I originally played at the slower tempo. So you've been practicing playing C, D, C, break, C, E, C, break. And that's awesome because this is a great preliminary way, great starting way to learn this warm-up. So now we're going to keep moving on. I put my metronome on. It's on quarter note equals 50. And this time I'm going to play the warm-up without the extra C, that home note. I'm going to play it also without the pause. 1, 2, and play along with me if you want to. 1, 2, ready. let's do it one more time. This time you're going to do it with me if you didn't before. Take a breath where you need to and then catch up. If you notice, I did take breaths in between, so that's totally fine. If you do one breath, that's fine, but I encourage you to breathe wherever you need to, especially since this is a new warm-up. This time I'm going to come closer to the camera so you can see my hands. I'm going to put the metronome on, and then we'll get started. 1, 2, ready. Cool, nice work. So now you have a new warm-up to try. Don't be discouraged if you don't get it right away. Playing leaps on the clarinet can be really challenging sometimes. But you know what? This is a great opportunity to practice our fingers. One suggestion I have in addition to watching my videos, you can also use a mirror and a metronome to help you out. So the metronome, this is a metronome here. What's nice about this is it keeps me in track. That's what that clicking sound was. Now I'm looking at myself in the monitor of the camera, so I can see myself and I can see what I'm doing. Well, when you practice, using a mirror can be a great idea because then you can see your hands, you can see your face, and it'll give you an opportunity to see what you're doing well, what can be changed, what you can do differently. All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can always send me an email, send me a note. Thank you so much, and happy practicing.